Hello, crafty friend. It's Justine. I just was on Stamp Wars with my friends. Nancy Stamps on her channel with Tracy and Joy, and Pajama Crafter Stamps was our sponsor. I was the host for tonight. I had so much fun, and I made this cute card, and I used the Yikes, Whoa, Dang, or Dang, Whoa, Yikes shadow die inside. So cute. And I used the patterned paper, which were called Spring Plaids. These are great, high quality patterned paper. I also used the Hats Off die set, or not die, stamp set with a coordinating die. And then I also used the stamp set, Who's Your Caddy? And I made this card on the inside, and I also made this panel. Now, we just finished up, and I thought, why not jump on here while I'm on a roll with the follow-up video. And I think I just might make another golfing card, because why not? I have this all set. Now, this was a long scrap. This was from Rainbow Twirl 2.0 from Paper Rose. This came to my craft room, I think, in the summer. And it's kind of a fun ombre. And I think I'm going to use this as my background, a fun, easy peasy background. I used blue and purple inks. I used Clear Skies and Crown Me from Simon Hurley for the inks. And I feel like the inks that I used with the darker grass maybe are not the best for the pattern paper because they're a little bit darker. So I'm going to use things from my stash. Like I said I would this year. That's still my New Year's resolution, and I have not given up on that. Oh, no. And I think I'm going to layer this. No, I'm not. I'm going to just make it a whole card front. So I'm going to cut it down to 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I like this little hoodad on the side. Doodad? Hoodad? Hoodad. It's just part of the pattern paper, how it has that little barcode and such, but I like it. We're gonna go with it. Why not? Why not North Dakota? That's what they say around here in Minnesota. Why not? My not. And I think we're going to layer this. I want to put a background, like a little shadow die on there, or at least just layer it with some cardstock. Nope, too small. I'm not going to edit this video a whole ton because tomorrow is Easter and I gotta get some things ready for Easter tomorrow. I hope that you have a lovely Easter if you celebrate. I know around the world, in some places, it's already Easter when this video is going up, which is fabulous. So happy Easter if you celebrate is my point. I think I'm going to layer it in white, which is kind of unusual for me, but why not? Okay, that's it. I'm not allowed to say why not anymore on this video. Used it too many times. So if you have not watched Nancy's Stamp Wars that we just were at, well, not just Nancy, but Nancy and Tracy have a lovely Facebook group called the Foiling Snobs Club. And they sometimes do Stamp Wars, which is so fun. It's a little challenge. And I had the pleasure of hosting tonight with the lovely Tracy and Nancy. And then Joy Wilson, who is a good friend, joined us too because she was our sponsor, Pajama Crafter Stamps. Woohoo! So if you are watching and you want to shop with Pajama Crafter Stamps, and you want a discount, I've got you. You can use the code StampWars20. But if you use that code, please, please, please go back and watch the Stamp Wars that was on Nancy's channel. I will have it linked in the description of this video when it goes up. So when you're done here, if you have not checked that out, please go watch. We were having such a fun time. I would consider it maybe PG-13. That video, so just heads up. But they made some really cool cards, and it's just really fun because everyone, like, no one else knows except I do because I sent them the products this time, but they didn't know what they were going to get. So they just had a package. It was all sealed up, and they just had to open it and create on the spot. And I was a little bit naughty, and I had some sabotages for them. So, yeah. They had to not touch anything stamp related for 2 minutes. That was fun. And then the second sabotage was that they had to work inside the card or on the middle of the card at some point. So I tried to time those so they would be actually like a fun sabotage. Not too hard, but just something to keep it fun. I love that they have Stamp Wars back. I went back and rewatched a whole bunch of old Stamp Wars, and it's just a hoot. They're just so fun, and they're really sweet people. So, highly recommend Stamp Wars. Nancy said they're going to have one in May again. She's got the sponsor all lined up. So, head on over. Now, do I do it offset or not? I'm thinking this, for whatever reason, the right side on the top seems to be the look. The look. And we'll just glue this guy on. I actually used a masking product from Spellbinders that I had not used yet because I was a fraidy cat. And then, you know what? I was in war with Stamp Wars, so I busted it out and used that for the first time. So if you want to see me make this, check out Stamp Wars. So I will have a link in the description for shopping with Pajama Crafter stamps. And then if you use that link and then use the code Stamp Wars 20, you're going to get 20% off of your cart. So like everything, not just the products we use, which is very generous. And then, by the way, that code is not endless. So if you're watching this video like 10 years later or 5 years, 5 years later, whatever it is, it will expire on Monday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So just keep that in mind. Basically, I'm saying if you want something, I'd grab it. Lovely, lovely. Congrats, grad. Super cute. Now, I'm thinking that I'm going to add some bling because I love bling. Love, love, love bling. We're going to grab the pretty rhinestones because why not? I didn't put rhinestones on my other card that I made here tonight because it was a little bit more masculine looking. Not that men can't be sparkly too, because they sure can. My dad still has a really cool wedding ring, and I always think of him when I think about sparkly and men. My husband does not have a gem on his wedding band, but he sure does shine in other ways. Oh, these are so gorgeous. They almost look like Swarovski crystals. Surprise, they're just cheap gems from nail art. Should we go chunky? I'm feeling a chunky gem coming on. All the sparklies in my life. If you can't tell, I love sparkle. I'm going to go with 7 because more is more, and that's that. And why not go sparkly? I love this. This is so cute. Now, you could absolutely add more fun things to the inside of this card. I might just add this panel, perhaps. But I'm going to keep this short here tonight because we have the Easter weekend coming up, and I want to be able to let you go shop. So once again, if you want to go ahead and grab the code Nancy, the code is Stamp Wars 20 for 20% off of PajamaCrafterStamps.com. And check out Nancy Stamps YouTube channel. I'll have the exact link down below so you can check out our Stamp Wars episode. It was so fun. So if you joined us live and you're watching this now, hello, I see you now. And happy Easter again if you celebrate. And I hope you have a lovely day. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you still have a lovely day. And I hope you get to craft soon. So we'll see you later, crafty friend. Bye.